We are
Hello,
live.
hello, hello. How are everybody doing?
Pretty good. Hey.
All good.
Also, good to hear everybody's voices and whatnot. So this is 11/4. It's incredible. And we've been doing this for the whole year. 11/4 weekly meeting for HVRE 2018. And so today we have myself, Zach, Shiloh, Shay, and David up in here this afternoon. And so we're going to go through this process of going through and see exactly what we've been working on for this week and what we need to get done for next week as we continue down this process of completion as we wanted to do, and work on getting something out like we always had, like we wanted to. So that was our goal, meeting our goal by the end of the year as a game studio type role play environment. All right. So the previous week. So the previous week we have been talking a lot about the name. So we were like on Tuesday trying to narrow down the three options, and Sunday today make the final vote and use the Discord channel to discuss it. So folks have been talking about that throughout the week. Today we make that decision. So it's going to be really crazy. But it's gonna be great. It's gonna be great.
There are two things about that I wanted to mention. We have to decide if we want it to be unanimous, or if it's just majority. If we want it to be unanimous, then it's going to be difficult to get everybody to agree, probably. So it's up to you guys. I'm not gonna tell you what you need to do, but yeah.
I would want so unanimous is very difficult, as you just said. So I would go for majority. And so
is everybody okay with that? Because we don't want to hurt anybody's feelings, but we also want to get this thing named today.
Yes, you do.
Yeah.
All right.
Sorry, it just came up when I was talking to somebody. They're like, so are you all voting on it to do unanimous, or are you going to just majority? And I'm like, I don't know, actually. So throwing it out there. Anyway, keep going, Leonard.
No, you're fine. You're fine. Yeah, the thing is that it'll probably be majority. Alrighty. So I guess for this.
Do you want to do that really quick?
Well, it's in our it's something. Well, I don't know. Everything's kind of all right, then I'll take it off of the.
Well, you had it at the top of the list. That's why I was like,
yeah.
Are we doing that first?
Right here, but.
So okay, so that's for next week.
Yeah, that's for next.
Those for upcoming weeks, so we don't need it down there.
Okay.
There we go.
All righty.
Yeah.
So let's do it. Okay, fine. Let's do it. All right. All righty. So. It looks so from what we've been discussing from the channel that we've been looking into for a bit. It seems as though, Dogtopia, I remember that place. It's off of New Nicholasville Road.
Yeah.
So it seems like Jared put Catopia, Cat the Craft, and Feline Fort. Mine was Pewtopia, Catopia AR, Cat Life AR. Shiloh's was Catopia AR, and Shay, did you have any thoughts on it, or David as well?
I really liked
yeah, we never really
AR.
heard. Yeah.
Everyone seems like Catopia. I'm okay with the Catopia. I personally don't like the AR, but.
Well, the reasoning for the AR is that we have to make sure that there is certain thing. There is, I mean, Catopia. You type in Catopia to Google, you will possibly get the people who sell the cats and who sell the Mancoons in California, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, but you're never gonna have a name that doesn't come up with something on Google.
Right,
so.
of course. but the point was, yeah, but the point was also we need to show exactly what this tech is, and we wanted to make sure that we were showing that we were using this new technology and was supposed to be augmented reality, and we were pushing that, and that was our goal. Remember, the goal was to make sure that we are pushing not
AR.
Yeah, pushing AR, pushing to see what's possible, and so attaching that name unto it gives it that feeling of saying this is what we're focused on, this is what we're trying to do. So
there is a way to do it without like actually making it the name. You can make it part of the tagline. So if you guys are, how many people like having AR in the name and how many people don't?
I don't mind.
Okay, so go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Zach.
Oh yes, I don't mind.
You don't
I can
mind?
work either way.
So we have a
Neutral.
Neutral. Let me write this down.
It's okay. How do you feel about it, David?
Kind of with Zach, I'm kind of neutral on it, whether it's Catopia pause AR or Catopia, and you have like a tagline AR.
All right.
If we have a tagline, we can say something like an AR crafting and cat collection game or something like that. I don't know. That's a tagline.
The tagline.
Leonard.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's not the title.
Okay.
It's not the title. It's not the name of it, but you can have a tagline.
There are also games that have like a sort of subtitle as part of the title.
Yeah.
That is
that's
like
true.
I just remember Dreams, and that was.
Yeah, we don't want to do that.
No.
But.
All right. So, Shay, you're a nay?
I'm not a fan of it.
All right, you're a nay. And then Shiloh, you want a tagline, so possibly
I mean, we could possibly do a cat. Like, I'm flexible. I think I agree that it should probably be somewhere in the information when people are reading through.
Okay.
Since it's not part of the name.
Yeah.
Like Sparkle Kitty, it kind of was part of the name, which was kind of cool.
If you go to like this actual page for the game, it should be obvious that it's an AR game. Like the first thing that shows, like a big thing that shows once you actually click on the game would be like screenshots, and you should easily be able to tell it's an AR thing. But
just a quick comment. We could just leave it Catopia and think of how we can work in some imagery into the logo, like maybe a little 3/4 view phone with a string with a star coming off, sort of swiggling around the Catopia name, because it is important. It's important to our game. It's.
You might have a point.
Yeah.
You might have a great point.
Have the logo on our game page. They'll see that little string coming off the phone. It's coming out of the screen or something.
That would take. So if we do that, we would have to. We need to work. We have to work with you in order to figure out exactly how do we very well and not confusing.
I'll do sketches, so that's
because we could possibly take the logo we already have and try to make it so that it's possibly something related to AR maybe, but I'm not exactly sure. It's kind of AR. See, for VR is easy. You just put the headset on them, but for AR it's kind of more difficult right now. So yeah. So possible taglines will need to be. So to tell you the truth, I'm gonna put that on the schedule for actually this coming week. Possible taglines because.
No, let's get this done now. Let's. If we want to do it, we want to do it. If we don't, we don't. I'm not putting this off anymore. Sorry, guys.
Yeah.
All right, fine.
We need to name it. No more putting it off. If you want AR in the title, let's do it. Yeah, but like, you want it, you don't, you don't. But if we say if we're gonna negotiate a tagline over the next week, we're just gonna keep putting this off. So do you want it or don't you want it? And if you don't want it, I mean, you have one anyway. So we're gonna say AR cat. Right now it says AR. What does it say? I was just looking at it. It says AR game for crafting toys, treats, and towers to collect all the kitty. So it's in the description.
Right.
It's on there. You can include images if you want to do that in the actual logo. Although the logo is fairly small, so remember that you want to make sure that they understand the word Catopia.
Yeah.
And trying to fit too much in that little image is going to be a lot, but you're going to have a bunch of information on the page. So it's up to you guys, but let's do this today, like we said we were going to, and not put it off. I'm throwing the tagline out there as an option so that we can define that. We can define the fact that it's AR further, but I don't want to put off naming it. So, are we good with Catopia?
I'm good with Catopia.
Okay. I'm sorry to be harsh about this, but I don't want to put anything else.
You're right, and everything. I was just trying to, I'm just trying to make sure. I'm like, oh, we need to talk about this, discuss it. All right. So
let's decide. So
I'm for Catopia. Do we have
everybody good with Catopia?
Aye.
Sure.
Okay.
Our game.
Yeah, and we're not including AR. Sorry.
Okay.
Is that the case, or do you guys really want to have AR, or is it like, are you going to have AR in the background and just call it Catopia?
Catopia, AR in the background. Okay. Catopia. I'm okay. That's fine. I'm sorry. It's hard, but I really want AR. But I feel like you made a good point, Charlo, and Shay, you make a good point as well. So I'll digress. All right. Yeah, Catopia.
If I want to play an AR game, how can I find that in Google Play right now? Is there?
I don't think that there's a filter for it yet.
Category or anything, or no?
Just type in AR.
Yeah, you just type in AR. So like things, if you just search, like you don't have to have it in the name or something for it to show up in a search. If you just search AR, like the third thing on the list is Pokemon Go, or not the fifth thing on the list is Pokemon Go, which doesn't have AR in it. It just, I don't know if it probably works like on tags and stuff. Anyway.
Yeah. So Walking Dead is number 1 right now. It looked like, but
not when I search
really.
AR.
Oh, I'm surprised the Walking Dead one's actually doing well.
Anyway, I don't feel like it needs to be in the name for any reason.
Okay.
Walking Dead comes up first, but they are also paying for ads.
Yeah.
Mine was up like 7th. When I searched AR?
I typed in AR games, and Walking Dead came up.
I just typed in AR. It was like 7th for me.
So to be fair, the top 2 that come up after ads was Nightfall AR and Ghost Snap AR Horror Survival, then Ingress, then The Walking Dead, then Jurassic World.
I got Jurassic.
But the Nightfall AR came up first without ads.
Yeah.
I wonder if it'd be a good idea to contact those developers and ask them what their opinion is.
If we had time.
Yeah.
So, just looking an augmented reality experience based on history's newest Nightfall. So they include the term augmented reality in their description. Let's see what Ingress includes since they're not paying for ads. Of course, they've got like a bazillion installs, so it's probably why they come up at the top. They don't even include it in their description.
A lot of these games are actually putting AR in the title.
Mm-hmm.
They are actually putting AR in the title.
Stack It AR, AR shooting game, RC helicopter AR, AR remote car.
There is one that like the full title is Snappy 3D Fun AR Core Communication Platform. Like has like a description in the title.
Oh my god, that's so painful.
That's ridiculous.
And then here's another one, Pundit, and it has like dash stickers for chat stories and AR. It's all part of the title.
That's horrible.
But I mean, it's like so. Child's talking like a tagline. It's like they put the tagline in the title.
Yeah, and you can do that if you want to make it easier to find, because a lot of times, like even if you type in dreams right now, it won't come up, even though I changed it just to dreams. Like you can't find it. You have to send people the exact link to download it because it's in there.
I found it with Atelier.
Yeah, you find it with Atelier.
Without Atelier.
You find it with Atelier, that's fine. Right, actually, no. Actually, oh yeah, there it is, right there. Wow. Incredible. That's really good.
Ooh. Oh, our cover art and stuff hasn't been updated, has it?
No.
Since that, remember I emailed you guys about that? We have to do stuff to it. I need to get with you on that.
Did so you're seeing, Shiloh, the cover art and nothing's there or whatnot?
What?
No, there's nothing. I'm looking at what you're showing.
Oh, yeah. Oh wow. I forgot y'all seeing this. Yeah, there is nothing here. This is so weird. I have no idea what's
Yeah,
going on.
remember I emailed you guys a while. They notified me and said that they were updating stuff, and we would have to go back in and do things. So we need to do that.
Yeah, we need to do that. Okay. Oh,
and I didn't realize that it was gonna do stuff with like the cover art and images.
The thing about the build that shouldn't have broken all the images.
That's weird.
Is that good? Wait, go back down.
Oh, there it goes.
Oh, there it is.
Leonard's is just broken.
Leonard's
okay.
Missing like the reviews, the users' icons were also missing and stuff.
Yeah.
It just didn't load right for Leonard.
It was just me. Never mind. It's all good.
Wait, go back to that. Go back to dreams. Okay. Never mind.
Yeah. All right. All right. So we're staying with our game now called Catopia. Congratulations. Thank you very much, everybody, in the decision making. So we need to now get with our art department to say, hey, we need to we need a new logo. All right. So Catopia. And AR will be in the tagline.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Final decision. All right. Goody.
What did you mean by tagline? Just to describe that a little bit better.
Yeah, Charlotte.
So here, I will pull up an example. Well, if you go to Google Play and you pull up a game and you tap on it, if you scroll down just a little bit, it'll like right below the images, it'll have like a short description. It's like one sentence long, and that's where we could put a tagline. Right now we have I closed it, so let me pull it up. My apps, Sparkle Kitty. Right now it says AR game for crafting toys, treats, and towers to collect all the kitties. That currently is basically our tagline. Now we also have the option at the top of the page where it says Sparkle Kitty or would say Catopia. You can do colon and then say, AR cat collecting game or AR game for crafting toys, treats, and towers to collect all the kitties. You can include it in the title if you want to. That's what some people seem to be doing. So you have a couple of different options there. But they don't actually put the tagline under the title here. Sometimes with some places they'll have like Sparkle Kitty, and then underneath they'll have a tagline for a little bit about that. Like, basically it's like a catchphrase or something for the product. Yeah. Here they don't do that. They call it a tagline.
Okay.
All right, cool.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Awesome, possum. All right. So, can you post the tagline ideas into the Discord channel that we have for the name as well? So, because it relates to it, I think that'd be fine. There's no need to possibly create a new one. Golly, Windows, you are killing me today.
You're all over the place.
I know. God. All righty. So let's continue on. Thank you, everybody. That was
Thank you, Leonard. I know it was kind of rough, and I was kind of short with y'all, but I didn't want to put it off.
No,
I love you all.
Love you.
I really do.
Oh my god. Yeah, we're just figuring this out and get it done. It's all good in the hood.
Yep. Just trying to get things done.
Yeah. So I guess also, Charlotte, I need to ask you a question. For technical department, the Apple build update. Any news about that?
Oh no. Let's see. Let me look up my email, and I'll get back to you. Continue on, and I'll look at my email and see where we're at.
What you worked on this week?
So I worked on the toys a little bit. I made well, right now it's still just a feather on a string. We're talking about like a sticker on a string and a butterfly on a string and stuff. But anyway, I made the string. I might improve it a little bit still, but I made a string that is a little bit more flexible than what we had before, which was like just a rigid thing. And I made made a little animation for the sword in the stone.
Oh, cool!
So the cat can play with it, and it's like it hits it, and the sword wiggles back and forth a little bit. And then I made builds. I hadn't made a build in over a month or something. So I put up a new build with like the tutorial stuff in there and adding a few other things.
Awesome. Let me get that. Awesome. Cool. Thank you, Shay. I will say this. I love the ball. Being able to just to tap the ball and have it go. It kind of is difficult at times a little bit, but I guess we'll figure it out as we go along.
We talked about it a while ago. I never really played with it at all. It might work okay to just make the collide a little bit bigger.
Yeah, you might have.
I feel like again it's weird to have too big of a ball, but you sort of could just make the collide a little bit bigger so you can tap near the ball and hit.
Right.
My thing for next week was probably to like actually play the stuff on the phone a little bit.
Yeah.
I haven't really done that in a while. Actually play stuff on the phone a little bit and sort of try to fix some issues with stuff with that. There's also the issue that you had where like with the book being too small or something.
Yeah, the book.
Again, we talked about a while ago. We talked about making the book not scale the same as the play area.
Right.
So when the play area gets really tiny, the book would be not full size, but it'd be bigger than the play area.
That makes sense.
Yeah. So I'm gonna try to work on that sort of stuff.
Okay. Because the book I was playing it, I was showing it to John, and I was as I was playing.
I don't know how you lost the book, but
I don't lose it.
You said you lost it.
Well, yeah. Well, I couldn't find it. I mean, I know it's still there. Okay, I know it's still there in the world, but the thing is that I couldn't find it because it was so small, and I had to go search around for it and everything to find it. I couldn't remember exactly where it was. So you kind of like lose track of the book. Oh. This sounds good. So yeah, Shay, that was my whole little thing. Um, I guess we go ahead and give you free reign to figure out how to make that work well. Design wise, something that allows you to point that shows that points the player to exactly where the book is.
I'm hoping it's just not as much of if it's. I'm just hoping it's not really a problem. If it's not too big, or hoping it's not a problem if the book's just not too small anymore.
Okay, maybe.
Because I don't like the idea of if you have all this stuff about we talked about all this stuff about wanting the book to just be like an in-world book.
Yeah.
You don't want to like have just like UI on the screen that points you to the book, or like you said something about attracting the book to you. You like have to have an on-screen button that you tap the button and the book comes to you. Like I feel like that's sort of breaking away from the whole point of having the in-world book and stuff we talked about before.
Well, what the suggestion I made was about the book appears at the other corner of where the another corner where the another corner of the world of the play area.
Yeah.
My thought was to have something over there that you can tap in order to actually bring the book back to that location.
An in-world thing to tap. It's always in the same place.
Yeah.
We talked about the idea of like something like a pedestal for the book.
Yeah, but
I suppose you could have like a pedestal that's there that the book's on.
Mm-hmm.
That the book starts on the pedestal rather than just the way it's floating right now.
Yeah.
It could start on the pedestal, and you can pick it up and move it around, and the pedestal stays there, and then you could click on the pedestal to bring the book back if you wanted.
Charlotte, what's your thoughts about that?
I'm sorry, what?
So the issue that we discovered recently was that we can lose track of the book in the world after it's been there, and so we're trying to figure out if there's something design-wise that we can create that's very simple that can allow us to figure out exactly what the location of the book is. So you don't have to just continue looking around for it. Does that make sense?
You can use the glow effect.
That doesn't help you don't see it. Like
the thing is
it's not in your view.
It's not in your view.
So, but you have the trail effect that you can lead you to it. So,
but like, where does that come from? Where?
Yeah, does it come from the?
Is that just always there? Does it come from?
So if you tap on the screen, maybe
where the book starts.
Or maybe there's like a little button in the lower right-hand corner that, is a book icon, and you can tap it and it'll show you where your book is.
That's why, again, I don't like the idea of having, if we're going away from the on-screen UI, I don't like the idea of doing that. But
it doesn't have to be it didn't have to be, like, the UI wouldn't have to be too big. The first example that came up to me was Robot Rescue, and their newest game just came out. It's a PSVR game. When you control a little robot guy, and you have to go collect other robots. But when your little robot guy is out of view, after a certain amount of time, a little icon with the character pops up, and it's really small. But another idea that could be less, more subtle, be like a really thin, like a really thin rectangle on the very borders, and maybe like it could glow at that spot, and you have to move your phone toward that spot on the exterior rectangle.
Oh, so the edge of the screen would glow to make you rotate that direction.
Maybe not a glow, but more like just like a bright line.
Okay. Suggestion. So there's another example. In Pogo, when you have the AR on, and the Pokemon is supposed to be in front of you, but then you turn your phone around, there are arrows that direct you to look the other direction towards the Pokemon. And so it's kind of like saying, hey, it's over here, it's over here. It's not in front of you, it's over here. So it's actually pointing towards the direction of it.
Oh, now, like, my problem with that is, like, so when you're playing like Pokemon Go there, like, that Pokemon is the focus of what you're doing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you're just like trying to play with cats in the play area, I don't know if I'd want like a thing saying, hey, look at the book, always.
Yeah.
I do like the stand idea though.
Yeah, I like that sort of idea better, where there's like maybe there's something like the stand that's just always in the same place, so you don't misplace the stand because it's always in the same place.
So on the opposite corner from the mailbox, like you have the mailbox on one side and a stand on the other where the book might go.
Yeah. And also, I mean, I also just sort of don't mind the idea of having a stand that it starts on, because right now it's just floating.
It does.
Yeah.
It does float. Okay. It seems like we're in kind of an agreement on this situation. That's really cool.
Yeah.
So I feel like the stand idea is actually really nice, Shay, because it allows you to place something in that location. And also it starts at that location. It can bring the book back to that location. And you always know that you can always go get it at that location. And that is good ways of communicating that, hey, no matter what, if you need it, that's where you can find it. That's where you can get to it. So I like that. That's actually good. That's actually really good. So I'm in full support of this the stand idea that is from the opposite side of the mailbox. Now, deciding on this means that we have to also we have to do two things. We have to do design of the art of it, and also the modeling of it, and also the programming of it. Those are three. So the three people that are involved in that. So Zach, Jared, and Shay. So those three pieces need to be communicated, and also we need to put this in the design document as well, in which I'm going to go ahead and put that for myself and say book issue. We already talked about the book issue, so I don't know why I had to put that in there. Add book stand design into design doc. Also, we need to now, I guess, art. You just oh, there we go. All right, cool. And then, all right, then we got to start it now. Let me see as well. So, okay, so that's the one thing I'm gonna be taking care of is for that myself personally. So me. All right, cool. Thank you very much for let's discuss about that really quickly. So let's go ahead and continue with the art department and see what y'all have been doing.
All right. I've been out of the country for like 2 weeks, so I don't believe you guys covered the things I put on last week's agenda, so I'll cover it now.
Okay.
So let's.
Oh, you read it and everything. Huh? But go ahead though.
Oh. So Jared made some of the quicker changes to the collar and the catnip crafting item. He increased the size of the gems on the collar and improved the visuals for the catnip. So looks a lot better now. I believe I asked, and I'm not sure if he's complete with he's completed the Night Kitty, but it looks pretty much complete. Besides that, he's made a lot of progress on the melted s'mores. Looks a lot better. He tried again, I guess, using some other program, and the meltiness of the marshmallow looks way better. So there's that. If you didn't see, if you go to the design and art page, you'll see the book handle concept. So
yeah.
I added I made the cover leather. And
do you want to share your screen?
Yeah, I'm working on it. Blah blah blah. Where are you?
Well, Zach can share his screen if he's already got it pulled up.
I don't.
Oh, okay.
Oh, there you go.
So we got a smoother GUI. Reversion. Night Kitty, right side, looking good.
My only question with the Night Kitty would be, does if he needs to do anything to get it out of medium and into something that we can actually use.
He hasn't had issues in the past.
Like I
think
thought
he
he had
exports
to
to
like,
FBX.
retopologize it or something for the cat.
Oh, they don't have auto. They don't have auto retopologizing.
There's no auto there's not
No.
doing something that automatically does it.
I was like,
Anemone.
I don't know if I'm wondering about like the sort of chainmail stuff around the neck, if that's actually all geometry.
ooh,
And
good question. Oh boy.
If it's okay. Looks like I mean in medium you can also paint, right?
Yeah. No, that looks like a mesh.
The chainmail looks like mesh. The feather looks like it has paint stuff on it.
It's painted.
It's a Jerry question.
I don't know. That's my only thing is looks like he maybe hasn't modeled, but I don't know if it's ready to be like in Unity.
I would say no, possibly, but we'll see what happens.
Yeah, because it needs to be rigged, right?
It needs to be.
The rig will be the same as the other.
It depends. Again, I'd be worried about like the chainmail. The chainmail should like be. Might be easier if we just get rid of the chainmail.
Then use like cloth physics on it or something.
The original thought was stuff like helmets and hats and stuff was like we could just parent it to the head, and it would work.
Yeah.
Or like the boots could just be parented to a foot, maybe. Although a little bit tall, that might not work either.
I would hate to remove the thickness or remove the chainmail because I like the thickness.
Yeah.
But if we have to, we could paint the texture.
It just might have to be like moved into. You might just like bring the chainmail into like Blender or something, and reattach the rig to the cat or something, or attach the. I don't know. I think it can be sort of separate. You just need to attach the chainmail to the rig basically, and make sure that the chainmail is rigged correctly. Like whatever it is. The weights are correct on the chainmail and everything.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
And you said in Unity or in
Blender, you'd probably like have to come in, bring it in, and like reattach the chainmail and stuff to the rig.
Yeah, scan it.
Stuff like the helmet, like I did it with like the. I think I did this with like the Sparkle Kitty's diamond on its head. Like I can in Unity just like attach it to the head. And if it's like rigid and just moves with the head, that's fine. If it needs to like be flexible, then that's more difficult.
Yeah, we don't want the chainmail clipping through.
Yeah, you don't want the chainmail to be like rigid and clipping through the body and stuff. Yeah.
No.
So, David, is that something you would test? Or we'd just be using the same rig as the other cats, right? So
you use the same rig as the other cats, but you paint the weight so that
you just need to attach it to that rig.
Yeah. It should be fine. As long as it's the same object, we'll just paint the mesh, paint both meshes so that they use the exact same type of bone structure and connect to the same type of bone, and then they should be affected. It should be fine.
Yeah.
Also, can everybody hear me clearly?
Yes.
Okay. I So I switched over to 2 different pieces of hardware recently, just now. So I want to make sure about it. Okay, fully cooling. All right. Yeah. So
Oh,
go ahead.
yeah. Besides that, you're showing on your screen the other toys, quick concepts. Just the star and the butterfly
Yeah.
on the string. They both have different effects. The star leaves a golden trail with sparkles, and the butterfly just puts off a nice blue aurora.
That's pretty. I like it.
So
And
there's
there's the book.
There's the book.
I like the book handle.
And
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, that's really good. That's really solid.
The yeah, and we'll probably take the cat head off and replace it with Catopia, but like a simplified version, maybe.
I like the cat head though.
We can leave it.
I don't know. I
It,
like.
it can be a C with cat ears.
A C?
Yeah, like for Catopia.
Oh, okay. I was thinking of the water C.
No, like the letter C for Catopia with cat ears. And I totally think that the cat ears should be on all of the Catopia logos, but that's just...
Well, you're the client, so we'll keep that in mind. We'll keep that in mind.
Catify everything you can. It's
God.
amazing.
I don't know. All righty. So we could put ears on the handle and everything too.
And David, have you if you have any progress you'd like to talk about, go ahead.
Sadly, it's been a little slow with school projects and presentations, but I have started on the petting animations, and I just wanted to really talk to Leo about this yesterday at the esports event. So like when you're petting a cat, move a whole lot. They either kind of tilt their head in your direction, happen. So we're petting for when like they're standing and stuff. Did you want the cat to kind of tilt its head upward? Maybe like flick the tail a little bit? Like what would be a good way to show the cat enjoys being petted, I guess?
What I was doing, I sort of awful animation, but I sort of my idea was the cat sort of like rubbing its head against you or something. Sort of like they'll like rub their face against your hand or something.
Okay.
So a simple animation would just be a head tilt with their eyes closed and maybe lean their head forward a little bit, or maybe lean it back a little bit like they're leaning to being petted. It just like cats react differently depending on where you pet them, but we're not going to have a different reaction for where you pet them.
Okay.
I sort of wanted something that was just obviously a reaction like they're being pet.
Yeah.
So like if it's too subtle, maybe that's realistic, but it's maybe not obvious that they're reacting to you petting them.
Okay.
I think of cat leaning into you too, like maybe subtly leaning forward.
Yeah, like if it's just like a subtle lean in and subtle tail move, like I don't know if it's clear enough that they're reacting to being pet. I don't know.
Well, cats tend to, like, how they rub against your legs? Sometimes when you pet them and they get really into it, they'll, like, run into you, sort of, and, like, rub against you and then turn around and do it again.
Mm-hmm.
The other direction. That's a very active, like, I don't know, reaction to being petted.
It would be like a little bit of a walk.
Yeah. Yeah, walk, spin, walk, but it'd be kind of like a lean and rub kind of motion, even though there might not be anything there to rub.
Okay.
Interesting.
And we do need to test the closing the eyes, blinking texture on one of the cats.
You haven't made a texture already, have you?
No.
What's this do? Oh, that's what it does. Okay. So, from what's being discussed, it sounds like, so yeah, we need to. I always here's a suggestion. I was always told, like, if you need ideas and thoughts about animations, to watch is to go on YouTube and watch cat videos. Like, literally just type in like cats being pet and stuff like that, and then use that in order to actually like figure out how to animate. But also, Shiloh has a lot more experience with cats, and so she can definitely give an understanding of exactly like how they react based upon their actions. And so
like,
take that into effect, huh?
For like YouTube videos, sometimes for like simple stuff like a cat walk, you can even find like a really nice video.
Yeah. That's the idea, is to use those videos and everything as references, and then you can pull from that and try to make it work.
Yeah.
So that's a good idea. So keep that in mind, David, as you're working on it and everything, and it should be fine.
Yeah, I just haven't found any real good videos, I guess.
All right. Fully cooling. Thank you very much. All righty. We're going to move on. Sound department, which is me. Audio background, the audio background to be used and looped. That's the final decision that we made. And add the links to the cards to connect to the audio parts that are ready for the game. I did that last night. There is a ready for game. Oh crap! I was on Trello. I'm not on Trello. Hold on. Let me check this up real quick. My apologies. All right. So on Trello, I put in there for the audio, there is a ready for game list, and all audio, ball, windups, and others are in this this link to the many pieces of audio. And so you can go there and he says cat VR, but it's cat AR. All the stuff is in there, the balls, the mailbox, and everything as well. And then also you have here the cat meow sounds, in which this is the audio pieces for cat noises right there. It's those pieces right there. So I did not make that right. Crap. I thought I had it right. So let me do that again. Let me again. All right. Do that, and then remove attachment. Paste that. Cat sounds. And then that bottom. Also, somebody just messaged somebody?
I did. I put a cat video on there.
Oh, cool. Thank you very much, Shallow.
Thank you.
All right. And then does cat sounds, and then also we got background audio. So these are background audio pieces that we could use, all three of them. And I'm gonna take pieces. And so they're all three in there as well now. So you can get those well and just loop them. And so there you go. All the audio that's ready for the game, which we have currently.
Awesome.
Cool. All right. On the next piece. Give me 1 second as I switch over the windows. I think I'm gonna hang of this once. All right. So, marketing, continue using design pics for screenshots every day. My apologies. I was really busy yesterday helping with the esports thing. I didn't get a chance to send out anything. But so I'm going to continue working on that, try to send something out possibly next week. I'm really sorry that I'm not dependable on that. Also, it's also QA testing. Need to get a list of testers for them. Oh, did we talk about this? Need a list of testers. Any suggestions on how do we get that ready for that? Does we just start poking people saying, would you like to test out Sparkle Kitty?
I suggest talking to people that you know at schools. For students would be great testers because they would also learn from the process. So I imagine you might have a few
Well, could you put Adam, Mr. Adam, and see exactly what he's up to or whatnot?
Adam hasn't been responding to stuff lately. I don't know if he's just really busy. I can try. EKU might be a good option as well.
Yeah.
David, do you know people in school that might be willing to test?
They should. There should be some people available, but we would definitely have to let them know ahead of time, just because we're at the part of the semester where everyone's been assigned semester projects. That's a lot of what people have been doing.
Okay.
Well, when they get tired and don't want to look at a book, they can look at a cat, and they are.
Yeah. Because we plan on doing this as a closed event, right?
Yeah. So,
I think it's maybe still be. Well, I don't know. There might be a slightly easier way of doing it than. I have to look at that.
Could we do this real quickly? Here's a suggestion. Can we create a forum that allows you to get the name and email address and which version of the app they want to use, and we can get a list of that and just get it in a spreadsheet, and then take that information and put it into either Free Flight or whatever it's called for iOS and for Android. Is that possible? Oh boy, nobody said anything.
I don't know what you're asking.
Oh, creating a form people to fill out so we can get testers.
So you want people to fill out a form if they're interested?
Yes.
Okay. Yes, we can do that.
Okay.
Who are you going to send it to?
Oh, well, the thing is that you send out the form we send out the form. We get the form to David. He can poke those who want to do it, and then also I can poke my students as well.
We can put it on we have one on the HVRE page already. If people are interested in testing, there's a form to fill out there. You can refer them to that if you'd like. Remember, we had that up there before. Bueller.
I accidentally just enabled Google Drive Power Up on the audio board. Not sure what that means.
Leonard, we can't hear you. We lost Leonard.
Screen died.
Choo-choo. Choo-choo.
Oh, sorry. I am leveling up. That is my notification.
Oh, nice.
Leonard, are you still there?
I don't hear him trying to talk in the other room either. So.
Leonard? Hello?
Are
you okay?
One second.
Shit.
Let me go look.
Jay, go check on him. Make sure he's all right.
There?
Is he alive?
Yeah, there he is.
Hey, I guess I guess I got kicked off the server or whatever.
Okay.
Shay?
Yeah.
You got kicked off.
What?
You're still in here. Okay, never mind. Oh boy. So I lost the connection to this. I'm on my phone right. So
You sound awful.
I sound awful? Okay.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I sound awful.
Bluehost.
Sound like you're underwater.
99.9% uptime on 2 million websites worldwide.
All right, let me go back.
You can just find it on the Trello audio board. Clicking on one of the most recent activities.
Hello?
There you go.
You hear me?
Hey.
Okay. I'm back. All right. I forgot heck what I was talking about too. Oh yeah. So filling out a form to allow folks in order to they can actually say their name, their email address, and also which version of the game they need to get, either the iOS version or the Android version. Those are the 3 pieces of information I believe we can get. And I don't know if we even created that, Shiloh, but I could be wrong.
We have a thing that asks, and you can edit it if you'd like. It's on the website.
Can you actually find it on the website still?
Let me go there. Hold on. I was trying to fix this video problem, and now it's hvredev.wixsite.com/home. Want to join? Help us test. Play testing application. Are you 18? Yes or no? Name, email, and experience level. Sorry, why is my computer freezing?
Mine's dying today.
There we go. Experience level, interest level. So we can invite you to the appropriate testing session. Anything else you would like to say? So you can edit the application for what would you like to play it on and give them some options. But yeah, there's a help us test button on the front page.
Okay, I'm looking for it right now.
At some point, I don't know if we necessarily need to have like sessions. Part of that, I think, before is for VR.
Yeah.
At some point, we could probably just send the game out to people.
Yeah.
At their leisure.
Okay.
Anyway,
so
there's something there, and
cool.
Yeah, I can give you access to the website if you don't have that. If you want to edit it, I think that the actual questionnaire is on the Google Docs. It's a Google question thing.
Yeah, I can already see it right there. So I can get into it. I can access it. So it's all good in the hood. Got me the HVRE account, so it's all good. Thank you. I don't have to create a new one. That makes it a lot easier on me. Who just posted something? Oh, cat language. Ooh. How to understand your cat better. Oh boy. Me and Opie needs to go to those classes because we're just not anymore. Okay, let's see. Continuing on. Oh my goodness. I'm a mess. I'm such a mess. All right. Blah, 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 blah. All right. All right. So, Mr. Wedderburn needs to edit the questionnaire for testing and get ready to send out. Yay, I can't spell questionnaire. That's what I got that for. All right. So, all right. Thank you very much. It's been a heavy duty week, especially for us deciding on the name. I just got to say, good work, everybody.
Yay, Catopia.
Woot.
Catopia. Oh, bye-bye, Sparkle Kitty. Also means that we need to change all our branding for everything. All branding needs to be changed, FYI. So keep that in mind as we go through. You see something that says Sparkle Kitty, change to Catopia, so we don't get confused. All right. General projects. For next week, any issues we need to look into, which pretty much means that anything that's necessary for the project. Okay, I'm gonna. That's not a really good way of saying that. Anything that needs to be looked into towards the end of the project. Shiloh, you mentioned right there that can start Apple application this week.
Yeah, I have to actually apply to Apple now. So,
oh wow.
Yeah, it's a bit of a process. I had to, wait for 2 weeks after I got investigated and all of that and got the approval, and now I can use that number to apply to Apple. So.
There shouldn't be an issue though, being accepted.
No, there shouldn't be an issue. From here on out, it should be okay. I don't know how long it takes for Apple to reply, so that's the next step. But I think today is the 14th day after I got that notification. So.
Yeah, this is how it is. This is the reason why it's just really hard to
Yeah.
go through the process and whatnot. But at least we're
Yeah.
doing it.
Like what the stuff Shiloh had to go through, I think is because business, right?
It's a business, yeah. If you're doing it as an individual, it's different.
It's a lot easier as an individual.
Yeah. You
Say,
don't have to go through the.
It was a while ago that I did it, but as an individual, it was pretty quick. The Apple part was pretty quick. So hopefully, like as a business, also it'd be fairly quick for them. But
Yeah,
there's probably a lot of stuff I have to fill out, like
there's a little bit for you to fill out. But then I thought it's them improving it was something fast. But,
yeah. It's just a challenge, but we're going through it, and it's been really good for us to do it as we learn. So we're now learning this like process of going through this stuff or whatnot. It's been really helpful and knowledgeable and in a teaching moment.
No,
So that's
definitely
why I appreciate about it. Yeah. So the idea is that HVRE is supposed to help you with your portfolio, help you gain knowledge, and help you gain understanding and gain new skills. And I feel like we have gained so much this year in doing this project that it shows. And I'm really proud of everybody for what they've done. I'm really proud of it. So let's take a look. The design department, add book stand design in the design doc. I'll take care of that this week. The aspects of it, the idea. I want to quick check on that one before we do it. Is that book stand is clicked and able to bring book back. Book starts on stand. Was there anything else possibly about that? Magical trail shown when bringing book back, possibly. I'm not exactly sure. That'll depend upon Zach and Shay making that work.
I think
Did you use a spline mesh or like a rope or something like that?
You said the two words I don't like. Spline and mesh. God.
What?
Back when you press the stand.
I think you could either have there's two ways you could do it. I think you'd have just a trail showing you where the book is, or you could have like clicking on the thing to just bring it back.
Yeah.
Like it teleports or something?
I don't know if it teleported, it may just move. But...
Sure.
Make a nice little book sound, like a book hitting a table.
Yeah.
Yay, new sound ideas.
Oh, really?
Well, yeah. With new
shoot, you're right. We need a new sound idea. So okay, okay. Sound of book falling onto stand. I'll have to make that because I don't think we have any audio folks anymore. So from here on out, everything needs to be made by us, possibly.
I don't know if I'd worry about that quite yet.
I will. Well, I'll just keep it in mind.
I still have that free Foley that we got from what was it called? It was that like 16 gigabyte mess of
yeah, that's true.
Audio. That...
I
feel like we could easily record a sound for that one.
Yeah. Also, does anybody remember? Did somebody just released some big chunk of audio recently? I think one of the libraries did. I just don't remember exactly where it was. If anybody remembers, let me know. I remember there's an announcement about it.
Might be under a resource. Sometimes I post stuff like that under resources on the HVRE page. But
I heard
if you find it, post it there.
Yeah, I just remember something. Somebody it was something. It was really like a really good like library that was released and recently, yeah. I just don't remember exactly what it was. Oh well.
I don't know
I'll
what
have
the
to.
one the chat was talking about.
No, not that's a 60 gigabyte one and whatnot, which is not that isn't the one I was thinking about, but there was another one just recently on Twitter that I saw. I was like, oh yeah, this is great, but I forgot what it was. Anyway, so yeah, I mean we can mess around and see exactly what happens.
I also personally own. I think I also personally own some sound effects. I bought that bundle. Uni there was a Uni Humble bundle at one point.
Yeah.
And I think one of the things in there was a library of sound effects.
Oh, cool. All right. Yeah, we got a big chunk around here somewhere, so it'll be all good. So next, Shay, what are you gonna be working on?
I was gonna play the game on the phone and try to like improve things with that. Like we talked about, like with the book and stuff. And also maybe add some sounds.
Cool. Awesome. Thank you very much for all you do. Our department, how's it going? What you want to be working on this week?
Okay, so I have on here for Jared to do a split version for the melted s'mores, so we can have 2 pieces instead of 1.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a cool pen.
No, I love it. It says it's just like it's inside like awesome. Yes, please. Not bad.
Sometimes.
Man. Nope.
That's the safe for work version. There's a couple that are not.
I love those diagrams.
There's a not safe for work version for petting a cat. Oh my goodness. Anyway,
Yes,
continue on.
Okay. David, if you find any time when you're not doing work to continue the petting animation, sitting and standing, and take into account some of the things we talked about and the thing that Shiloh posted and the important diagram that was just posted.
Of course.
Let's see. And I think I want to add one more thing on here for Jared. I can't think of what it is. Since he's pretty much finished with the Night Kitty. But I've done a little bit of research, but I'm going to research more on some game logos and see. Like one logo I like a lot is Little Big Planet. It has a little bit of imagery with it, little tree in its logo, and we could do something similar with the phone and the star or something like that. Maybe try a different voice. As always, I have on here to continue creating any needed UI or tutorial art or any particle effects you may need. And I'm going to do some rough sketches for the book stand. Maybe a little further than rough sketches. It'll probably be like a wooden stand with the similar purple border design like on the book, and trying to think of what there might be like a purple button in the middle of the top of the stand that might take most of the space up that you get to press, and the book will just teleport or come back to it. So.
And one comment about the book stand is that it can change depending on the theme if you wanted to stylize it to the environment.
Oh.
It could
Okay.
be that way, or it could be simple.
Mm-hmm.
It just means you have to make like one
more. Yeah.
Two of them, yeah.
Well, I mean, it's kind of like the mailbox, right? We made a different mailbox depending on the.
Yeah, we did. Oh, that means we have to. We have to, though.
I would think.
Okay.
I would like the stand. We talk about the idea of like the book changing, and it wouldn't necessarily be tied to the world.
Yeah.
Might also be like the stand changes with the book.
You could do that.
Could the stand have like a little bit of each as a part of it? You know?
Yeah. So we talked about So that's a possibility. And because of the fact that we did it for the mailbox, we have to do it for the book stand now.
Not necessarily.
Well, I mean, it has. I mean, well. Oh, by the way, Well, yeah, I feel like I feel like it shows continuity. That's not the word I'm looking for, maybe, or um, uh, togetherness.
Consistency.
Consistency. Yeah, yeah, that word.
We may not need to worry about it right now. It was just
I
a
would-
thought.
For now, I just make something. I
Simple.
personally think for now you make something that looks good with the book.
Okay.
Yeah.
Which is just going to be a leather stand. I mean, not leather. A wooden stand
Wood,
with
yeah.
purple border type design.
True, that works. I kind of had an idea for a animated book stand or whatnot, but that's a little bit too much
What
work.
is it?
Yeah, let's probably worry about scope at this point. It's
Yeah,
November.
yeah, of course. Yeah,
So
yeah,
The idea.
yeah. No. I'm keeping it. I'm keeping it inside my head because the thing is that so here's the thought: if y'all allowed, if I had the idea and we decided to do it, and y'all allowed me to, I would do it myself and make it work because I want to see it. It'd be completely like super cool, but it's really silly. So I'm just gonna shut up.
if you have time to work on stuff, maybe we can find other things that you could help with.
Also, like on that, talking about like scope and stuff like that. We don't have a book yet for the books to go on the book.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we need the book. Jared.
Oh, I'll put that on the list this week.
Yeah, we need a
I was
book.
actually thinking I might also play with. If Jared has time, you can just make some. I was thinking I might also play with ideas of like how to make it open and close. Like I'm curious just how it would look if I had to do something like have three pieces. One is like the sort of was it like the spine of the book, and then two pieces that are like the halves of the book, and then it just opens and closes it like if the two halves can just rotate. And I'd be curious if that can look okay. So I don't know. I might just play with.
If it doesn't take you too much time, then yeah.
Yeah, I mean that one would be pretty easy to do. I don't know. I'd be interested in just like looking to see like what are the options for making it animate nicely and what looks okay.
So should we hold off on Jared doing any work for it
Jared,
until you've tested
We
it?
really need the book.
Jared could certainly work on the handle.
I'll handle.
The handle is sort of a separate piece a little bit.
Yeah.
Oh, suggestion? Could we Shay, you talked about how the handle so the handle is I guess Shay, just make sure the collider for the handle is not the same width as the handle itself. It's a little bit bigger because it'd be really hard to click on that, that thin leather one. So
it probably would be like a box collider.
Yeah. Like you have now.
So like you click on the center of the handle where there's a hole in the center.
Yeah.
You would click on it.
Gotcha. Okay, cool. Yeah. That makes sense
Cool.
and everything.
A thought for what you're talking about, Shay.
Mm-hmm.
If you wanted to work on like creating the three pieces that you're talking about as like paper and having the paper rotate, somebody can work on the outside because that might be interchangeable if we do later update the book to look differently, but the inside would stay the same. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So like it'd be basically like the handle and the shell.
Yeah.
Huh?
The sort of be attached to it. The cover itself might just be a texture, I think. I don't know.
That's true. It just was a thought, like that way he can work on the, getting the C in there. I don't know if we wanted it to have like an embossed look to it, if it was actually going to be modeled that way or if it was just going to be
what I'm talking
texture.
about doing it'd be pretty quick to do.
Yeah.
Just something that obviously looks like a cover in Pages, which is
Mhm.
pretty simple. And I'm just curious how it would look to have the three pieces that animate. I might also look at, if it doesn't look very good, I might also look at sort of what our other options are and stuff.
Yeah.
But I do want it to actually smoothly animate open.
Yeah.
All right. Fully coolly. Okay, so was that all for art?
See.
Okay, then. So sound department, me, sound the book falling on the stand. Shade said don't worry about it for right now, but we'll keep that in mind for the future. Thank you, Amelia, for your love you just gave me. I don't know, you just rub it all against me. Thank you. Marketing, continue use of design pics for the Screenshot Saturdays. And also actually, if the new logo gets done, then I'm gonna post that instead of any design pick for it. So tell you the truth, yeah, or new logo, and then testing, edit. So QA and testing, edit the questionnaire for testing to get ready to send out. Also, team members continue to play and send issues to Shay. All right, sounds great. Are there any other questions or things that need to be discussed for this week before we end it for today?
I don't think so.
I think we're doing okay.
We're doing okay? I think we're doing great. Honestly, the fact that we have a new freaking name just makes me happy. Because it's just like, holy crap. So I'm really happy. And it's really cool to see exactly what everything's been worked on. And I'm gonna try to update my phone today and see exactly what can be played and stuff like that, because the ball is just really cool. I found the ball to be really cool. But Shay, you gotta make the ball collider bigger, by the way. It's really hard to play it. That's the only issue I found yesterday. And also thank you for the book idea and the book thought. Thank you for taking that into consideration. Because that was really like, I was literally playing in front of like John and Lori yesterday, and I lost track of the book, and I was just like, oh crap, this is bad. So thank you for everybody taking the discussion for that. And all right. So everyone, have a warmer day and a warmer week. And so quick note: if there is nothing that is of need to be, nothing of need for Tuesday night for Run Jump Dev, if there's no necessary thing for the HVRE to meet up and talk about, then we can just have a free night of, if you want to talk to the free night of just association and socializing for Run Jump Dev. Then I don't think there's anything that needs to be discussed. The one big thing was the name for this week. If there isn't anything that needs to be talked about or in a meeting or whatnot, then we can just have a free night of Run Jump Dev. Sound good?
Yes.
Yeah.
Awesome. Julio, sound good for you, Shay, Shiloh? Y'all good with that?
Yep.
All right. Awesome. Thank you very much, everybody. You have a great day, and I'll see you when I see you. And thank you for being here and always being the good people that you are. All right.
You too.
I'll see you next week.
Bye,
Bye-bye.
guys. Have a good weekend.
Adios.